Panorama City didn't grow the way most LA neighborhoods did. It was planned intentionally. Right after World War II, thousands of veterans were coming home, and Los Angeles needed housing fast. But instead of letting the valley sprawl randomly, two powerful figures stepped in. Real estate developer Fritz B. Burns and industrialist Henry J. Kaiser. Their plan was to build an entire community from scratch, not just homes, but infrastructure. Now, of course, that meant housing, but also healthcare and access to goods and services. So they established Kaiser Permanente Hospital, and they built what would become the backbone of daily life in the neighborhood, the Panorama City Shopping Center. On October 10th, 1955, it opened to the public. Originally, it was called the Broadway Valley Shopping Center, one of the earliest large-scale retail centers in the San Fernando Valley. But it wasn't an indoor mall yet. It was an open-air shopping strip designed by architect Welton Beckett. With nearly 90,000 square feet of retail space, anchoring the center was the Broadway, a massive three-story department store spanning 226,000 square feet. Quick side note, I'm not sure if this was like a fever dream, but does anyone remember they used to play Disney movies in a little area so parents could shop while we were entertained? Please let me know if you remember this. Anyway, by 1961, the center expanded again. Montgomery Ward opened, and so did J.W. Robinson's. With each new anchor, the shopping center grew into something bigger, eventually becoming known as the Panorama City Shopping Center. Between 1955 and 1964, it housed over 100 stores, including Broadway, Robinson's, Montgomery Ward, and Orbeck. For years, this was one of the valley's retail and social hubs. But LA doesn't stand still, and by the late 1970s, newer malls had opened across the valley, and Panorama City began to feel outdated. So in 1979, the mall underwent a $7 million renovation. When it reopened in 1980, the entire center was enclosed, stores were remodeled, and foot traffic surged again. Then came another turning point. In 1996, the Broadway closed, marking the end of an era for the mall. Just 2 years later, in May of 1998, the space reopened as a Walmart supercenter. It was pretty historic because it was the first Walmart in the city of LA and the first multi-level Walmart in the United States. But through all these changes, Panorama Mall remained more than retail. It hosted community events, partnered with local schools, and worked with nonprofits and neighborhood organizations. Because from the very beginning, Panorama City wasn't built just to sell things. It was built to support a community.